Though hearing and listening are almost two different things. I think listening requires a certain degree of sensitivity that I want to see more of in the world.
DWE055, Side C.
You're listening to WKCR 89.9 FM and WKCR HD. This is Groove Trackers, the show on which we bring in a DJ to spin an hour of vinyl and we talk to them about why they love their record collection. I'm here in the studio with Jake, and Jake's chosen his first track. Jake, what we're listening to?
Yes, I have. Oh, it is my personal spirit animal, Charlotte Digéry, along with her producer, Bolis Pupil. This is from their 2022 masterpiece, Topical Dancer, and the track is called Ceci n'est pas un cliché.
Merci beaucoup, Jake.
De rien.
Jacques.
De rien.
De rien. But we've got a guest with us here at the studio today. We've got Rafa Aslan. Rafa, welcome to WKCR FM.
What's up? Yeah,
Bienvenue.
thanks. Great to be here.
Bienvenue. Now tell us, Rafa, we're going to jump straight into music. What's your first record going to be in this mix?
Yeah, I'm going to kick it off with Building Steam with a Grain of Salt by DJ Shadow.
Fantastic. Well, stay tuned with us to the top of the hour because we've got Rafa Aslan spinning here on WKCR FM.
Pamplemousse.
Producing.
From listening to records, I just knew what to do. I mainly taught myself. And, you know, I did pretty well, except there were a few mistakes that I made that I have just recently cleared up, you know. I'd like to just continue to be able to express myself as best as I can on the instrument. And I feel like I have a lot of work to do still, you know. I'm a student of the drums. And I'm also a teacher of the drums too. You know?
assimilating and distributing all he receives slowly until it becomes a part of him.
my stock, migrant flock. First generation who didn't fly home for winter. This kid was born in spring, in the era of corduroys and Olivetti, corned beef, keys and Paisley. On the Peabody block, top floor, corner door, I was cloud high in dreams but heavy in the air. Graceless and tumbling, I wake flailing on the bedroom floor. Halfway out my pajamas. How? On summer days, small and all possibility and potential. In my coat pockets, hands flipping the folds into wings. I scaled trees and nestled in their wisdoms. Heard whispers in my ear. First learned to play the flow of air. I leapt and landing a soundless soft compress. I fell on my feathers. Young though not naive to the doubting ways of man, I told few and answered none when I flew. Lest their shock suck wind from under this buoyant boy. Still something got me clear. Cause all I know is that for years now I have been falling onto bones. Friends who could scarcely imagine me walking now shudder at the thud of my body. Lift me off my knees, keep dusting me down. In this photo see a young me, back when I had my wings. See my feet keen to tuck under as I leapt to flee to fly. It is proof I was a dream.
Showing up looking good with them skinny legs twisted around in them hot pants. Look at that, have mercy. Come on. Sweeter than a mosquito on a match. Hey sister, Carleen, can you knock him out? Right on. Go and do it. Go and do it. Do it like the brothers back home. You know, do it like the brothers, the way they do it across the water. Come on, baby. Get down low. Huh.
Is that black enough for you?
Right on.
Right on.
Yeah, baby. Look at here. Slide on out of that mini skirt, mama. Dig it. Huh. I know you're a big leg woman, so drop them into some hot pants. Let me tease you.
You wanna tease me?
Let me get next to you.
Run for cover.
Misdemeanor on the floor, pretty boy, here I come. Pumps in the bump, make you wanna hurt something. I can take your man, I don't have to sex some. Hang him out the window, call me Michael Jackson. I'm I'm a pain in your rectum. I am that y'all slept on. Heavy hitter rhymes, spitter, call me rerun. Hey, 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 I'm what's happening. Hypnotic in my drink, that's right. Shake till it stink, that's right. Mr. Mo's on the beat, that's right. Put it down for the streets, that's right. Pass that Dutch, pass that Dutch, pass that Dutch. Come on, pass the Dutch, baby. Shake, shake, shake your stuff, ladies. Pass that Dutch, pass that Dutch, pass that Dutch. Pop that, jiggle that fat. Don't stop, get it till your clothes get wet. Number one, drums go bump, bump, bump. This beat here will make it boom, boom, jump. If you's a fat one, put your clothes back on before you start putting potholes in my lawn. Oh my gosh, I'm under attack like my name was Saddam. I am the bomb from New York to Milan, and I can write a song sicker than Jeffrey Dawn. Who touched my car alarm? Breaking my car, you will hear Viper arm. I've been a superstar since Daddy King was raw. I'm live on stage, come on and give me some applause.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. You all are so wonderful.
Pass that Dutch. Pass that Dutch. Come on, pass the Dutch, baby. Shake, shake, shake your stuff, ladies. Pass that Dutch. Pass that Dutch. Pop that, jiggle that fat. Don't stop, get it till your clothes get wet.
Listen up. You have 5 seconds to catch your breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Pop that, make that money. Just keep it going like the Energizer Bunny. Shake that, move it all around. Spank that, yank that Dutch back now. Freak him, freak her, whatever your choice. Didn't come to judge, I came to get you moist. Scream, my voice is lost. Can I get a ride on a white horse? Pass that Dutch. Pass that Dutch. Come on, pass the Dutch, baby. Shake, shake, shake your stuff, ladies. Pass that Dutch. Pass that Dutch. Pop that, jiggle that fat. Don't stop, get it till your clothes get wet.
Pop that.
Pass the Dutch, baby.
Jiggle that fat.
Party at y'all, the whole world. Y'all ready? Come on.
Remember me? I called you brainless, I made you famous. First line crimes I commit heinous. Listen up, while my whole team glisten up. We flossing up so the onlookers feel a rush. Call out terror, arrogant like such. Keep 2 hot ones, never too late to bust. 50 bricked up, laughing, sipped up. Chick on each arm, baby, I'm tricked up. Feeling me? No so, y'all niggas so-so. Got 3 vices, money, sex, and polo. Either you a no-show or lit up loco. Hit, never miss type shit. No more coming at y'all masked out. Open face, I blast out. NSX, target top, sunroof, then mash out. That's how we lash out. 100G whip to crash out. Target get hit, money get split, then dash out.
We get money, whether rainy or sunny. Why y'all looking funny? Baby, we get money, we can get money. DOE, cause every day is a fee. Baby, don't you worry about me, cause I'ma keep cash. Yo, we pass by flying colors, me and my crime brothers. Blind lovers for the love of shine muggers. Piss me off like duct tape and bind mothers. Time cutters, paint on Ferraris, wine colors. We speed out, since I'm the leader, only I lead out. Know every navigational LCD readout. Y'all broke fellas, fake cold fellas, really weed out. I associate with short Miami, Cubans keyed out. And only friends with low kills, that go kill. That drive the rimmed out, act coops with broke shields. Pray to Christ you don't find out, my nine's gon' sail. And if it ain't $100 grand, dog, forget it, no deal. Check it out, yo fellas, I'm nice. Listen to my verse, hold your breath long enough, you might see Christ. Y'all critics killing me, y'all must've got my point. All on my dick, and all I dropped was one hot joint. What? We get money, whether rainy or sunny. Why y'all looking funny? Baby, we get money, we can get money. DOE, cause every day is a fee. Baby, don't you worry about me, cause I'ma keep cash and push the S-Class. Make money, money, take money, money, what? Make money, money, take money, money, what? Make money, money, take money, money, what? Make money, money, take money,
now blessed with the finer things. things. In my gear, designer names. Parking my ride sideways in fire lanes. See, it's kinda strange from have not to now have. Flip if I wreck my whip, but now laugh. Went from restless to guestless. Diamonds and necklace, 500 S's, 100 miles and reckless. Accept this, we gonna burn a while. Team keyed up and skied up, you know my style is like shots through the room. Clap, clap, yo, my crew rules the room. It's like that, and if you feel you wanna resume, then right back. But yo, I hope y'all know we strike back. Now we exhale on exhales, 2 less shells, and giggle at the market at cassette sales. I used to be in a storm, now I'm sipping gin and calm. Clipse feet, owning the street, yo, through an intercom.
We get money, whether rainy or sunny. Why y'all looking funny? Baby, we get money, we get money. DOE, 'cause every day is a fee. Baby, don't you worry about me, 'cause I'ma keep cash and bricks to S-Class. Make money, money. Make money, money, take money, money, what? Make money, money, take money, money, what? Make money, money, take money, money. Make money, money, take money, money, what? Make money, money, take money, money, what? Make money, money, take money, money, what? Make money, money, take money, money.
WKCR FM. We've got Rafa in the studio throwing down an hour of wax, and we've kicked off nice and eclectic.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. And in this first segment, Rafa, we want to talk to you a little bit about the records that you've brought with you today. So, from what I understand, there's a record with you in your hands right now, which has a special story attached for it. So, why don't you jump straight into it for us?
Yeah, definitely. This is a record by Athletic Progression. It's called Cloud High in Dreams, but Heavy in the Air. I think they're a Danish group, if I'm remembering correctly. I love this record. It is such a special project. Unfortunately, the band, I think, has since split up. But I came across this record while working on another radio project called Web Feet. Me and my buddy Kieran ran that for a bunch of years, and we would do a lot of digging. And they came up, we had interviewed our good friend Lexus, who runs a platform called Music Is My Sanctuary, and he features a ton of people. And when we interviewed him, this band came up, and we went digging and fell in love immediately. The drummer is incredible. He's gone on to do his own side project, and the people in the band, I'm sure, are still very active. But it's put out by Touching Bass, which is a label from the UK. And actually last summer, I went to, again, Light and Sound Design to catch a Laraji show, which we were just talking about off air. And I sleep over there all night. I wake up in the morning, sunrise. Laraji wakes me up with the sun, 5 a.m., plays a gorgeous set. And I step outside afterwards to get some air, and I see this couple walk by with this young child, young baby. And I'm like, are you guys the Touching Bass folk? And turns out they were visiting for a week, and they had stopped by to see Laraji, and we just started chatting, and they are the sweetest people, Errol and Alex Rita, who run a fantastic mix series on NTS. And anyways, they ended up doing their own set at LSD, which was fantastic. And I was chatting to Errol about Athletic Progression because I'm a big fan, and he snuck in some of their tunes during the set for me, gave me a little cheeky little wink. So yeah, it's a record I love very dearly, and it's brought me close to some people I admire, so I want to shout that one out.
Amazing, and it's a perfect illustration of what we're talking about on this show when we say that each record contains its own story that can expand out, across multiple minutes. And just tell our listeners, you reference kind of Light and Sound Design and the LSD party.
Yeah.
For those who don't know what you're talking about, could you just quickly bring us up to speed on what that is?
Not too much information though, because it's it's gray market.
Yeah. Well, Light and Sound Design is a venue out in Greenpoint that I'm a big fan of. They just do it right across the board. The sound in there is incredible. The ethos behind it, the people they bring in, it's just a very magical place. And I've seen some great shows there and been lucky enough to play there. So shout out LSD and the people that run it.
Shout out KG, shout out Benji.
Absolutely.
And we should add, you can at this point you can mention you're playing there again soon, right?
Yeah, that's right. I'm playing there January 10th, I believe is the date. Going to be doing a live set of some ambient music. So come out, we'll be there.
Fantastic. All right, well, we're going to let you get back to the music. It's Rafa Aslan until the top of the hour here on WKCR FM.
Gotta get that groove. Gotta get that groove down.
Listening to Groove Trackers on WKCR FM. We're here with Rafa, Aslan, and we're going to jump straight into the second segment. So, Jake, take it away.
So, Rafa, you've been talking about your listening tour, upcoming listening party or I should say listening session.
Yeah.
At LSD, the one you attended with Laraji. I think it's fair to say that you listen for a living as a producer, as a DJ, all these pursuits.
Absolutely.
Can you talk a little bit about the act of listening? What it means to you, how you experience sound?
Definitely. Well, listening kind of on a more global level is is something I value very highly. Not just musically, but in general, in life, in listening to other people. I'm someone who asks a lot of questions, and I enjoy hearing from other people. Though hearing and listening are almost two different things. I think listening requires a certain degree of sensitivity that I want to see more of in the world. But musically, I mean, listening, it's how I eat, you know? It's how I stay in tune with what's going on in the world, digging back into history, staying inspired. It's also a way for me to just connect with myself. You know, I was telling you about going for a walk, listening to my record. It's how I enjoy listening to everyone else's music too. It's an act that it grounds me to myself, to my environment, and to me is foundational in everything I do. Yeah.
Is there a listening state that you hope to bring your listeners into, whether they're interacting with your recordings or you as a DJ?
Yeah, I mean, it totally depends on the context. So with my last record, it was like sort of a more meditative state, right? It's the way I presented that was carpets on the floor, pillows out, people lying down, trying to just kind of relax and get in tune. And the music really served that. With this upcoming record, it's more connecting with what's around us. You know, the point is to go for a walk in a neighborhood that we might know very intimately, but because we're listening to new sounds, because we're being exposed to a new experience, it changes the way we interact with our environment. Also, you know, this comes from a very kind of rich history of people like Pauline Oliveros, who was doing kind of a deep listening thing. So I'm very inspired by people like that. But to answer your question, it kind of depends on the context.
Dope.
Fantastic. Well, we're going to get back to our listening states now. See what I did
well
there?
Well
done. Thank you, everyone. We're going to let Rafa get back to
So glad
music.
I had ears to hear that.
Till the top of the hour here on WKCR FM. listening to WKCR FM, and we've lost all sense of structure here with Rafa Aslan on Groove
right.
Trackers. We've gone ambient in time for the quickfire question round, so we are going to jump straight in. Question number 1, favorite record store in New York City?
It's got to be A1 for me lately.
And why?
Just the range there is right up my alley. The hip hop, the jazz, the dance. It's just a great time.
Favorite record store outside of New York City?
Gotta shout out Death of Vinyl up in Montreal, Lorama up in Montreal.
The name goes hard.
Yeah.
Chat, Chris Guilty, and I've had a very good dig at Death of Vinyl. I do like that as well. Speaking of, most exciting find at a record store recently or all time?
I gotta say the Masters at Work, the double LP New Yorkers. I'm forgetting the name of the record, but the New Yorkers big compilation with the George Benson track on it, just insane.
The most important feature that makes a good record store a good record store.
Literally just having a place to listen to the records. I've been into some shops that don't have that, and it's like, what are we doing here? Come on.
Yeah, if you don't have a listening station, it's like it's time to get out of the business.
Can't take it for granted. Now, a great place to find records that's not a record store or the internet?
The streets. Walk around, people put stuff out all the time, or go to your library. Take out a record there. You can't own it, but you can listen.
Well, if I can say, libraries also have record sales.
Exactly.
Gotten some great stuff that way.
Boom.
A record, speaking of records coming and going, what's a record that you used to have, you've parted with it somehow, and you wish you had it back? Your past is also intact.
Yeah, I know. I just can't think of one. I hold on a lot.
You can pass.
I guess I'll pass.
Pass accepted. Now, a musical brick and mortar that's now closed that you mourn to this day.
I gotta shout out Blurry up in Montreal. Fantastic nights there. DJs, live music, just a hub for the community that shut a few years ago.
All right, last question. In 30 words or less, describe your worst DJ gig.
Worst DJ gig, also maybe most interesting, was playing for a night in which there were taxidermy animals all over the venue. It was bizarre.
So that was bad for them.
It was just strange.
All right then. Well, you survived the quickfire question round, and we're gonna
unlike those animals.
Now we're gonna round things off here on Groove Trackers. So stay tuned till the top of the hour with Rafa. arrived at the end of the show here on WKCR 89.9 FM, WKCR HD. It's been Groove Trackers with Rafa. Rafa, as we close out, any shout-outs to send across the airwaves?
Absolutely. First and foremost, I want to shout out my homie Kevin. Thinking of you, brother. Shout out Chris, shout out Zach, who all played on my record. I want to shout out my dad. I want to shout out my sister, my brother, my mother, always for holding it down. I want to shout out my community out in Montreal for holding me down the past 8 years. And everyone here in New York who's welcomed me back with such open arms, including you guys. So, appreciate you.
Beautiful, Will.
Right back at you.
Pleasure to have you. Now, tell us quickly, how do we keep up with you?
Yeah, I'm on social medias, Rafalino. That's RAFALINIO. And Rafa Aslan. You can hear my music and like that.
Excellent. And if you want to keep up with this show, Groove Trackers FM on Instagram. You can also drop a comment, send a message, let us know you've been listening. We love to hear from people. You'll find the track list over there as well.
And speaking of comments, please drop your ideas for rapid fire questions. We'd love to restock on rapid fires.
We always need new questions. Anyway, that's it from us. So we're signing off. Good night, Jake.
Good night.
Good night, Rafa.
Good night.
And good night, New York. Apart from voices, have you experimented with various artist names? Obviously, right now you just, I imagine, go by Rafa.
Yeah, Rafa Aslan, exactly.
Rafa Aslan. Did you try?
Different names, yeah.
What did you try?
My first moniker was Rafalino, which is like.
That's your Instagram handle.
Yeah, it's my Instagram handle.
Hello.
No, you're on.
I hear you.
So what? Why did you go away from Rafalino?
I feel like it's just dormant right now. Actually, it might be. I feel like it's more of a playful side of what I do, and I've been making music that feels more aligned with my being. Let's say.
I see.
And so, I just decided to put it under my name.
And any others?
Monikers?
Yeah.
No, that's been it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What was your first ever email address?
Rafa.aslan@gmail.com.
You want to know what mine was?
Go on.
Mine was Dubwise.
Dubwise?
Dubwise at NWU, Northwestern University.
There you go.
.edu.
Mine was dwarfslayer3000 at hotmail.com. I was deep in like
Some
a war.
deep nerd.
I was deep in a Warhammer stage at that point, and then I went from that to the_minion_of_evil.
Wow.
That was when I was in my RuneScape phase.
Nice. No,
Jake-
I went functional right from the beginning.